I guess yesterday or something. And again, it's just out of that. It's just stuff that we didn't even think of. Yeah, these they want to keep complaining and housing and just listen.
South Carolina homeowners, if your roof is leaking, damaged, or even if it's just old, you can save anywhere from 5,000. Past generations of Americans pursued big dreams and daring projects that once seemed absolutely impossible. They pushed across an unsettled continent and built new cities in the wild frontier. They transformed American life with the interstate highway system. Magnificent it was. And they launched a vast network of satellites into orbit all around the Earth. But today, our country has lost its boldness. Under my leadership, we will get it back in a very big way. If you look at just 3 years ago, what we were doing was unthinkable. How good it was, how great it was for our country. Our objective will be a quantum leap in the American standard of living. That's what will happen. Here are just a few of the ways we can do it. Almost 1/3 of the land mass of the United States is owned by the federal government, with just a very, very small portion of that land, just a fraction, 1/2 of 1%. Would you believe that? We should hold a contest to charter up to 10 new cities and award them to the best proposals for development. In other words, we'll actually build new cities in our country again.
New cities, he gonna build new whole cities. And y'all wanted Kamala to give you $20,000 or some shit, or the communist shit. Just y'all are crazy. It's those of y'all that are still mad. Yeah, smack yourself or something. Yeah, smack yourself.
These freedom cities will reopen the frontier, reignite American imagination, and give hundreds of thousands of young people and other people, all hard-working families, a new shot at home ownership and, in fact, the American dream. Another big opportunity is in transportation. Dozens of major companies in the United States and China are racing to develop vertical takeoff.
Oh yeah, that literally the VTOLs, and with Elon and the rest of the guys that. Again, who the hell wants to get in a VTOL made in China? Even if China changed and turned around, and you visit them like 3 years from now, it's become a tourist destination. I don't think I want to get in one there. I take a regular taxi, or what's that thing, the rickshaw. Yeah, I'll take a rickshaw. you know.
And landing vehicles for families and individuals. Just as the United States led the automotive revolution in the last century, I want to ensure that America, not China, leads this revolution in air mobility. These breakthroughs can transform commerce, bring a giant infusion of wealth into rural America, and connect families in our country in new ways.
And you know what the Democrats gonna say? Oh, you're gonna have people flying and they on drugs, just all stupid shit. The same ones that, basically they just don't want other people having stuff. Now we know. I mean, it's your whole life they wasn't talking about public safety. They really just didn't want other people having cars and, anything, freedom. He should never be able to drive again. Anybody else, you need to slow down. They go, all them tickets. If you don't pay them, or you get, the rest of us always say shit. They go give you a ticket, nigga. Yeah, you need to slow down. You go get a ticket, or you gonna have an accident. Them, they need to never drive again. Never drive again. Only an evil, nasty motherfucker would say that. Nasty, hellbound motherfucker. No, I wouldn't hear it. Yeah, you would say that. Like I said, you just correct them. You edify your brother or your sister. Yeah, y'all try to act like y'all the ones who care about your brothers. That's how we know you don't. You're nasty.
Through our Strategic National Manufacturing Initiative, which is going to be very big and very, very successful, we will turn forgotten communities into hives of industry, producing the goods we will no longer import from China We will
Didn't I say that the other day? How they were trying to say, "Oh, y'all dumb for believing Trump tariffs. They're gonna make American stuff cost more money." It's like one is gonna bring the jobs back. 'Cause like you said, a lot of them places just need refurbishing, and it don't take that long. That's a job right there. Immediately jobs, and rest of us we're willing. Okay, a little bit higher, but we know. And trust me, I don't work at these type of even the people, the minimum, the people like us, that's coming in just to clean up or either demolition, so they could rebuild it and refurbish it. You get that shit done in a week or two. Then they come in, they gonna take that long. And these, if the building is sound, like say it's only been closed for like 10 years or something, yeah, whatever. Or they, either way, I didn't see shit thrown up, in 40 days. It ain't gonna be long. They gonna get that shit crunk up immediately.
Also have a major initiative on lowering the cost of living with a special focus on lowering the cost of a new car and lowering the cost to build a single family home. And they will be beautiful homes. And I will ask Congress to support baby bonuses for young parents to help launch a new baby boom. Finally, I'll challenge the governors of all 50 states to join me in a great modernization and beautification campaign, getting rid of ugly buildings, refurbishing our parks and our public spaces, making cities and towns more livable, ensuring a pristine environment, and building towering monuments to our true American heroes. Very importantly, I will also make sure all of these new places are safe. We love and cherish our police. They will do the job the way they have to. It is time to start talking about greatness for our country again. I will dramatically increase living standards and build a future that brings our country together through excitement, opportunity, and success. Thank you very much.
Whole new cities, and like you said, I mean, like in Birmingham, there's one side of town that's like one of them ghost towns, and you see like up north in Pennsylvania, one of them big old, factory. That's why, the pipes, the big old pipes, yeah, and all the houses across the area, they can, they was for the people, the workers, and there's some of them still there, but it's mostly dead. There's places that they could just, and also he said new cities. They're gonna build new cities and with houses. The contest he said is for the developers. If you the big developers, is for them, to submit their designs to, who's going to be awarded to build these cities. And then, like I said, those are jobs, and then like if you, like say you stay here in these new cities, maybe they out west, Midwest, you just got to move. You ain't gonna move for a new house. You get out your mama house, whatever. It'd be like he said, it's like the old days. That's how, 80 years from now, they'll be talking about, well, why are you here? Or maybe just 60. So you got a 20-year-old in this new city. Well, it ain't new no more. And he's talking about, how, his family got there. My granddad and my, grandma, they came here in 2025, 26. Been here ever since, that's, blah, blah, blah. The same shit, right? But, that's what I'm saying. That's why we're excited. Y'all, I don't know what Democrats was excited before. What did y'all want? What did y'all think? If y'all would have won, why were y'all always going to be happy? Just because called themselves black? That's all y'all. That's what we keep telling y'all. Empty phoniness. We want real substance, real things, not the economy, not just the border. Like he said, stuff that we can't even imagine. Stuff he keeps saying, stuff that we ain't even imagine. He just said, think about it. He just said vertical lift vehicles, and they're gonna put real funding and studying to make this a thing. New cities, new manufacturing. That's what you see. That's why I told you was never gonna beat us with all you can't racism. We gonna fight racism. Yeah, see, but look, here goes another one. Don't shit. 4 weeks ago, all of a sudden, yeah, they got the old dude. But all of a sudden they got all these videos. Don't show it. No, you're looking too hard. Remember I told you, it's all like y'all say, y'all liberals. It's all whose perspective you're looking at. Exactly. Everybody got their own perspective. You call it showing off. I call it you looking too hard. Mind your own fucking business for your eyes get closed and you won't have to see nobody showing off no more. Or for you permanently don't have to worry about nobody showing off anymore. It's like, yeah, just leave that shit alone. Trust me. Let it go. Let it fucking go. It's over. You know, I would say that and watch it later. I want to see what this.
Most people are too lazy to do this, but it saves homeowners a fortune. I've worked in construction for 20 years now, and it shocks me how many people.
President-elect Donald Trump defending plans for his second-term agenda during an interview with NBC's Kristen Welker on Meet the Press. He also doubled down on his support of Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth ahead of what's expected to be a critical week for that nomination. Let's bring in friend of the show, radio host on WABC New York and author James Golden, better known as Bo Snerdley. Bo, good morning to you, my friend. Let me get to Hegseth and all that in a moment, but just first, are you surprised that his first sit-down interview post-win was with NBC's Meet the Press?
I was a little surprised, actually. I mean, NBC has been particularly hostile to Donald Trump in the campaign.
Nobody is looking for revenge. Y'all, the only ones who keep saying that, probably the Chinese trolls. Trump revenge. Trump supporters, what? We don't want revenge. Well, all of us, I've been told you, before the election years ago, we know the difference between revenge and justice. You did something. It's just like I said, it's the difference between, it's just like my first video, I said, I'm not whining and complaining. There's a difference between complaining, I don't want to do it, and having a legitimate complaint. I've been told you that y'all just tried to overtalk us and throw in black females. I'm tired. Y'all getting on my nerves. No, I don't want to hear all y'all. I'm a black woman and you naggle that. I got to this position. Yeah, that's why they put them in positions so they can, but now they ass going to jail, most of them. And not even just because of that, they did dirty shit, stealing. And
why he won and Kamala didn't. He sat there for over an hour, no notes. She was well prepared. She had a binder full, not of women, but of questions and fact checks. And he aced it. Every single thing, every single question, every single attack that was leveled against him very calmly and methodically, Donald Trump just stated his positions, stated his vision for the country. And again, this is something that Kamala Harris failed to do through the entire campaign. She wouldn't even sit for a 20-minute interview. For an hour, he's over an hour. He did this interview, no notes, and he aced it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he certainly has his pick of networks now. I'm curious what the strategy was behind the scenes for choosing that show. He really just seemed to reiterate and kind of double down on all the points that we heard on the campaign trail. So, Bo, did you walk away with any surprises?
It's not doubling down. Doubling down is when you're doing something stupid. When you're a leader, you're not doubling down. Look, first it'd be like if he has to really yell because he's the president, president-elect. You got to, have a little decorum. But, like if this was like on a whatever, I got to keep repeating myself. No, because this is not being a tyrant. You get rid of, because exactly. If you're a construction worker, you got to keep repeating yourself. You're going to get somebody killed or your product is going to be shoddy. That building you built is going to fall. You got to keep repeating yourself so like with Trump, he's not doubling down. Y'all just keep asking the same shit over, and he's not going to change his mind. He already knew before the election, there's nothing to double down on. You're just trying to get him, I don't know why, to get it to change his mind or to see if you can, I don't know, break him. But when you know you're doing something right, there's no reason to break. We have no reason. I keep telling y'all that you wasn't raised right. You should have learned that as a kid. There's no reason to change or flip flop. Or either you didn't have friends. Because yeah, if you keep changing, you said you're gonna do something, you can't just change. You can't wimp out on your buddies. No, man. You know, I don't want to hang with him. He, you know, yeah. You know, he flip flop. He changed. He wussed out last. You know, that shit. It is not about just, you know, dares. No, but seriously, I told you all this shit equates. But it's like they can't get through their head. Like I said, they're the ones who had too much power, and they're still trying to hold on. And now all they're doing is showing they were never fit for these jobs, and the news journalists, because they don't know the right words, or either they're not fit for the jobs because, you know, they're still being, their puppet strings are still getting pulled. Because they keep acting like it's some kind of, Donald Trump is some kind of bully or something, or, you know, doubling down. How are you doubling down? It's like saying somebody, yeah, you know, you're talking about to your wife or something. You made a decision to take a large sum of y'all money and pay off this bill, and she agreed, but she kind of don't want to because, yeah, you know, it's going to be 2 months without, you know, a little, but we're gonna do it because it's long, in the long run it's way better just pay off the rest of this loan. And she asks you again, and, you know, she's talking to her girlfriend or something, or sister, yeah, he doubled down on it. How is that doubling down on something that's better? You know, getting rid of this debt, your credit's gonna be better, you paid it off early, this and that, yada yada yada, and you got more cash. But for 2 months, though, since you took a lump of your money, you're not taking your bill money or food money, you know, but extra stuff, right? But that's my point. You're not double. And why would you, as a leader, a man or whatever, not stick to your guns no matter what she say? You know, it's like, that's not doubling down. You know, we're going to take this money and, you know, pay this lump sum, you know, and get it over with. You know, instead of stretching it out for 6 more months, we're just gonna pay this whole whop. We're gonna pay this $2,000 or whatever, and get it done. But nothing. That we could work on everything else. You know, the savings and that. We still got, you know, all that. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. These things he's doing is for the betterment. So there's no doubling down like you know, a threat or something. And they keep trying to make it like that. But I just thought of something. I'll just see something. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. But I was checking on some. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this, you know, the way these reporters try to make it seem like, you know, everything is some kind of threat, or, you know, he's just, you know, all the people are going to be mad at us. against him, and everybody's gonna be so mad, that Trump is just bullying and doubling down. But anyway. But yeah, so let me see something right quick. And see, yeah, like this, she get the, lead. I mean, I know y'all might already know uh some of these things because y'all might be on already. But like I said, I didn't even think about that to start. But oh yeah, now the Daniel Penny, but see, he had to go through all that shit. You see, like shit, this is Trump. Well, we don't know. That's not his real one, but either way, I'm just saying. You would be like, well, we've been known. I said, like I said, I did. I didn't. I just thought about it. And see, that's why they call this hate speech, right? It's like, no, it's the truth. She said all that stuff, and yeah, see that what I'm saying. Yeah, this is JD. Well, whatever. See, some of them, yeah. Well, But anyway, the point is, I'm leave my opinions too, and they're not gonna get deleted, and they're mad about it because I can, yeah. Not only can I, I can, yeah, they hate when I, leave my opinion. It's not YouTube, and there's no censorship or no, whatever. So they can just be mad. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get on there now. Oh yeah, you can live stream. I thought that I had a time limit, but yeah, it's all good.